What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the It's Trending podcast, episode number 82. So obviously we got Tiana. For those who have seen her here and there this past Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
So we got an interesting week. Unfortunately, some somber shit we're unfortunately going to have to go over.
Ugh.
Kind of first things first. Let's just get this out of the way.
I can't do it.
The Anna family, for some reason, cannot catch a break.
Dude, I swear they can't. I swear, man.
But unfortunately, the late Alpha, the wild Samoan Anawai, has passed away yesterday at the age of 81, despite the fact that there was a lot of false reports going around.
Now let me address the reports that were going around. I feel like, there was like miscommunication there. I've forgiven the people who posted it initially because, like, 30 minutes later, that it happened, and we all know what happened.
Yeah.
They were just 30 minutes early. I'll give them a pass this time around, but next time, to the beat writers, to Dave Meltzer himself, who's notoriously a dickhead.
No, that's no shocker there.
That's not even an understatement, but I'm not gonna be around the bush with that. But like, you gotta be mindful of things. Talk to the families of the wrestler involved first, and also if you're gonna report, oh, this person's leaving this company or this person's doing this person's doing that, talk to them first.
Oh, 100%.
Talk to the person first. Get facts straight, and if the facts are straight, you can report it. If facts aren't straight, don't report it.
I didn't see none of the reports. I saw Roman's post like 5 minutes after he posted it.
So, Tiana, so kind of catch you up to speed because this was the day before.
This was basically 30 minutes before Roman posted it, like 30 minutes. At that point, Dave Meltzer posted it. Dave Meltzer posted it 30 minutes before, saying that he did pass away, when really he didn't. Until Roman had posted it 30 minutes later. He died 30 minutes after he was reportedly dead. So, by the beat writers.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, I think this was on No, or was it a Monday that I saw that? Then it might have been a Monday. I would believe.
This was on, I think this was, I don't think it was Monday.
Sorry, I'm wrong. It was during a TNA stream. It was Thursday night.
It was Thursday night. It was Thursday night because he reported it on our stream that Alpha had passed, and then like 10 minutes later, like you said never mind on stream at the same time.
Yeah, because I had
a false report.
Yeah, because I had to fact check it just to make sure.
You had to fact check it. It wasn't.
You're
true.
right back.
But yeah, like, Tiana, there was a report on Thursday night, a few minutes before he had died, that he had passed, when it really wasn't true until minutes later.
Well, that's kind of just like, that makes me upset. But like, I was on TikTok and there's other people like posting like videos from the memorial for Sika. I'm like, the families literally asked you not to post those, and you still continue to post them.
Yeah. But this is good. This just goes to show people, don't post things if they're not true. And like these beat writers want to say, oh, this person's leaving when that's not true.
Yeah.
Or this person's doing this and that's not true.
People just like to get under people's skin.
People just like to get under people's skin or post things for clicks.
Yeah.
That's all it's for. It's just for clicks. And it really angers me that these beat writers like Dave Meltzer, who's lost all his credibility for this, like these wrestling sites that I used to trust for news, like, you can't trust them anymore. You can't, because all they're doing is clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the only one that I know that does that is Ringside News, even though they're full of alcoholics.
Me too. Just kidding.
It's that legitimately true. Like literally.
I believe you. I'm just making it.
It's either they're alcoholics or they are doing other shit that's more questionable.
Yeah, John L. Like they'll do anything to get clicks.
Yeah, they post John L. You're completely right. They post anything for clicks. That's all they do.
But
and even though it ended up being true like 30 minutes, and even though it ended up being true like 30 minutes later, Still don't post that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like we should check with the because
check with the family first. Check with the family first because you had I forgot who it was.
Vale, the daughter of
Vale.
Alpha.
Vale, the daughter. His daughter was like, "No, it's not true. He's not gone yet." And 30 minutes later, she posted it herself. That he's gone, and then Roman posted it. I'm like, all right, now I believe it's true because the family posted it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like because Vale was the first one to confirm that. To follow up on
and then
that
after
was
it was Roman, like right after.
No, his wife was the second one, Lynn. Then confirmed by Samu, his son.
Yeah.
Then we had Roman.
Yeah. Basically 4 members of that family, which that's who I trust. If somebody like Roman or if any of that family posts something like, look, such and such is gone. Like I will, like, all right, I believe it. But if it comes from like Wrestling Inc. or freaking Cultaholic or whoever the hell, like, I won't believe that. Hell, if it came from us, don't believe us.
Well, actually, Wrestling Inc. actually did get some confirmation from the family.
They did it right because they got confirmation from the family. But anyway, Jey Uso.
Which is funny enough, I actually have the article pulled up on my phone right here. So, Jey Uso actually wrestled a dark match on SmackDown, which, since good lord, it's been a while since he's been on SmackDown because,
it wasn't technically on SmackDown. It was a dark match, and they basically always have Raw guys wrestle matches on SmackDown and dark matches.
And obviously, Uso had a tag team dark match with Damian Priest, which
that was last night, wasn't it?
That was during the dark match after the show.
And before we go any further, so credit to Sanchez Taylor who actually put this out. This was about 7 hours ago. So following the dark match, Jey Uso cut a heartfelt promo where he told the crowd in a sentence that it has been a hard week for his family, but being in the ring brings joy to each one of his family members. And you can tell even last night too, and Solo didn't look like he was there slightly mentally.
Yeah,
last night.
But you could tell on all their faces, man. Like they weren't there. Like
they were not okay.
Show, like they weren't all there mentally. You could tell, like all of them. They were not all there. Because they had just lost a family member, and I understand fully why they weren't all there mentally in segments. You could tell. You could see it in their eyes. Their eyes were puffy from crying and shit, and all the other stuff. But like again though, like I admire them for working like through that. I really do. Like Solo, like all of them. Jay, he worked through it in that dark match with Damian. And he did have some words after the match about it. So
yeah, like
his respects.
Well, you got the thing too. Like the Wild Samoans were the elders of this family. Well, outside of the late, and and we go and me and Tyler and obviously Tiana too. Like we've never seen the Wild Samoans, but we've heard like stories like how great of a tag team they truly were, and not to set the fact that headbutt Samoa, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, and this is what makes me feel even more bad for Roman. 2 months ago, he just lost his dad, Sika.
Yep.
Now he loses his uncle, Alpha. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't tell you how that really feels because, yes, we have lost loved ones, but in the case of how tight knit the Anoa'i family truly are, and yes, they're a big ass family.
Yeah,
it's probably a different feeling.
Yeah, because the Samoan, like if you're Samoan, the Samoan culture is very family oriented, and it's just like, you lose a family member, you lose a piece of yourself to them, and it's how it is,
and it sucks, Yeah. Like I said, and look, the Wild Swan, like I said before,
Damien, now's not the time to ask that question.
I don't even see the comments.
He said, "My question is, if Jay was at SmackDown, why didn't he help? He's on Raw, dude. He's on Raw. Easy."
But like I was going to say, and like I said it was earlier, like the family itself can't catch a break. 2009, they lost, or actually, I think it was first was Yokozuna, because obviously they were due
Yoko
to
was
heart
first
failure.
in the 90s, and then it was Roman's brother, Rosie. But Rosie, then again, no, it wasn't Rosie because he died in 2017.
27. It was Umaga. I think
It
it
was
was.
Umaga
Yeah.
first, then Rosie, and then now.
Which I'm still pissed that the company didn't do shit for him.
Dude,
I don't remember seeing anything for him.
They did not even they posted Umaga passed away on their website.
Yeah, no video tributes, no nothing.
No tributes, nothing. No, he passed away. Like, really?
Like, and obviously in 2017 you had obviously Rosie, even so probably has one of the greatest names in
Which
Yeah.
I'm
just for
pissed
fun.
that they didn't give him nothing either.
Yeah,
Rosie didn't get nothing on the broadcast either. It was like he
I
passed away.
remember how messed up Roman was after that.
Oh, he was messed.
what?
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
who
he had a
would
drug
he? You
issue
just
after
lost
that.
your damn
I
brother.
know.
He literally had a drug issue, and he started doing drugs, and they suspended him for it for
Yep.
part of that year, which I felt bad for him.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, and I really hate to say this, I think, and also Umaga kind of unfortunately succumbed to that when he unfortunately had that bad mixture of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
I think he had like that same case of like what Eddie Guerrero had with the whole the drugs caught up to him, and he had that heart issue.
And honestly, man, I still have not been the same since Eddie passed. I still have not.
No one's been the same.
Yeah, Damien, in a way.
But in a way, but honestly, I think the Samoans they're cursed in a way because they lose. But the thing is though, most of the only ones that died of young age was Yoko, Umaga,
I think
and
Rosie was what mid-30s when he
Yeah,
died,
I think so.
or late? No, I'm sorry. Good, he looked a bit old. He looked older when in his later years. From
Yoko?
Rosie.
Rosie, hold on. I'll look this shit up, y'all.
I would probably say he late 30s, early 40s by the time
he died at the age of 47. He was
holy
pushing
crap.
50. He was pushing 50.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I didn't realize he was that old.
I thought he was younger
old.
than that.
Yeah, I thought he was younger
guess
too. But he was older.
Jesus.
And obviously, I think the Von Erich family, I'm going to be honest, they're probably going to be one of the most cursed.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more cursed. Like, I knew their story before watching that movie that came out with Zac Efron and whatnot, The Iron Claw. And I watched that movie and I'm like, yeah, they were freaking cursed to no.
Yeah, same time you get pissed at the father too.
Yeah.
Oh, it made me angry at the father. He didn't give two craps. But
sorry.
yeah, I feel like that curse is more further exacerbated of the father just not caring for him.
And
that's the thing, because they he says that the family's cursed, and the brother Kevin believes that the family is cursed, but really it was the dad's fault that the brothers died.
Yeah,
he didn't care. He didn't care about his kids. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and it's really hard to, because I'll be honest, after watching it once, it's not easy to watch that multiple times.
I don't want. Here's the thing: I watched that once. I ain't watching that movie again.
Y'all make me not even want to watch it.
As much as I love that movie, watching it one time, like
it's a hard sit through.
It's a hard watch. So you can't watch the end.
Even Kevin himself, it's like, and I feel bad for Kevin too. He had to see this shit through, because it's like, yeah, like I said,
he was the one, and in the movie, I don't know how true it is. In the movie, he was the one that found his brother dead.
I would believe it.
I would believe it too. Like it sucks, but yeah, but I feel like the Samoans have it easier because more of them are still alive.
It seems like there's going to be even.
At that point, there's just a shit ton of them. And a shit ton.
There's like, and I already said this on a previous show and countless times. when Bubba Ray Dudley said, "This is for your 97
97
cousins,"
cousins.
when he punched
Yeah,
one
I
of the
remember
Usos in the
I
face,
remember that.
I'm like, I don't think that's exaggerated.
No, because
it wasn't.
I mean, just name it down to you got Roman, who's got 5 kids.
Yeah.
Fought.
Jacob has 7.
I was about to say Jacob. For some reason, my mind went somewhere else. For some reason, I had a blue screen of death moment. Yeah, like this family has at least 5 or 7 kids.
And then I think the
Rikishi's got
Usos,
4.
I think the Usos have 2 each.
Yeah, they have 2 each.
2 each. Rikishi's got 4, which is the Usos and Solo, which is 3. You got another one that's already in the business, so that's already 4 runs in its own right. Like, I don't know, that's crazy stuff. But hey, look, I guess they got to carry on the bloodline.
Well, yeah,
like 1 year I found out Jacob Fatu existed, and then like a year later I find out Zilla Fatu existed.
I was like, who
where
the
are
heck
they
is
even
Zilla?
coming
I
from?
was so confused.
Exactly.
Like when I found out Jacob Fatu existed, I'm like, seriously, there's another one. And then Zilla came in like a year later.
Great, there's another one.
Zilla came in like a year later. I'm like, where are they even coming from?
As DJ Khaled once said, another one.
Another one.
I would only say that for years. Anyway, sorry.
But like I said, and I'll say this too, condolences to the NY family, because good God, I can't imagine, losing your elders for that matter.
Yeah, but let's move on to a less somber note here.
But Shawn Michaels actually just talked about discussing the future of the WWE/TNA partnership.
Oh yeah,
now, I know Tiana, I know you haven't really gotten into TNA, and that's understandable. As you may have noticed that, and I think a lot of wrestling fans who watch NXT on a weekly basis have seen a lot of TNA guys, or vice versa, going kind of benefiting from this partnership. So Shawn went on the WGN radio, which I think that's a Chicago radio, for anybody from Chicago.
Yeah, that's Chicago based.
So Shawn discussed the relationship between NXT and TNA, noting that he believes they are only in the very beginning of that partnership.
Oh boy.
So what other crazy shit are we going to see?
Yeah,
I don't even know what crazy shit you already
saw. I want to know, because we already seen people like Roxanne get a match with Jordan freaking Grace.
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Am I going to do this? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say his name anyways. You got the most over man in the professional wrestling, and Joe Hendry.
We believe, damn it. We believe.
Even though I will hold my hand up, I never bought into the gimmick until about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
No, you didn't buy into the character 3 weeks before you believed. So
yeah,
it took you less time for that than you do with Pretty Deadly, because you don't like them.
But this is basically what Shawn Michaels had to say, saying, quote, I think we're still in the very early beginning stages of that, exploring the different possibilities and all the things that we're going to look at going forward. I'm obviously very pleased to know what these partnerships that WWE is now open to, which is shocking to say in the year 2024. And I think that makes for unlimited possibilities. Now, what the specifics of all those we go into the future, that'll be decided by people certainly more important than me.
Yeah, like that's the thing, and you said it best in that. Like it's in 2024, it's almost unfathomable that you have WWE partnering up with another company.
Because shit, do something with fucking Pro Wrestling Noah and Marigold.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you think about it too, like if this was if this company was still owned by the perverted a-hole.
Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Nobody will be even talking about a partnership. No one. There'd be no partnership still. It'd be WWE versus everybody else still. Like
that is true.
So Triple H is quite literally saving wrestling, and he's saving WWE in a sense. Shawn Michaels is too, with his partnership with NXT and TNA and shit like that. Now, and you have AJ Styles going over to Japan. You have Shinsuke going over to Japan. You have Tavion Heights going to Japan.
And we've heard some great things on Tavion Heights. And you got JD. You have and also you're also appreciating your Irish fan base too. You sent JD McDonough and Finn Balor to OTT, which is based in Ireland, for their 10th anniversary show.
Hell, you had freaking
Shayna
DIY go to their. You had DIY go to their local indie promotion.
Hell, hey Tyler. Out of that, you had Shayna Baszler go to GCW twice.
It's so weird hearing these guys go different places because I don't remember them ever doing this stuff.
They've never done this stuff. The only time they've ever kind of did a partnership was with the NWA in '98, and that was one-sided as all you know what.
Oh yeah.
And they've never done partnerships after. They were just WWE versus everybody else the entire time after that. And also in the '80s too, they kind of had a partnership with New Japan that was also one-sided.
Shout out to Sports PSP with the $2 super.
Thank you.
That is a great question.
You hit us with $2 and a loaded
Son
question.
of a bitch.
Okay, you hit us with
Fuck
$2
it, I'm
and a
going with the
loaded
Undertaker.
question. Also, that money will go to charity of our choosing. By the way, we do not want to see that money. You gave a charity $2 and you gave us a loaded question. Huh.
I go with the Undertaker.
Oh boy. Yeah, I have to go take her.
This is a joke, but the boogeyman. I'm just kidding. That
He's the boogeyman. He's coming to get you.
Oh God, who am I gonna say?
This is the same guy who spits worms in people's faces.
I'm gonna go with, because it was my time, but John Cena, because that was my time.
That's a valid choice there. He did do well for the company from 2002 on further, you know.
I mean, God, who else could you put in the GOAT conversation? I mean, Cena. Well, definitely Cena, because you can't keep them all.
Cena's in there for sure. Stone Cold's in there.
Stone Cold. I mean,
Even
Rock.
though I don't like his nepotism, even though I don't like his going for his business for himself as The Rock. Even though I don't like him for trying to business for himself, The Rock.
Am I really gonna have to put? Screw it. You got to put Ric Flair up there, regardless of what you think him nowadays.
As a person, he's a dick, but in as a wrestler, he's a
like his wrestling speaks for itself.
He's one of the greatest, so you got to put
even the list, but you don't want to get chopped by that motherfucker anyway.
No, you do not.
Him or Gunther? No.
And it really shows that I'm kind of, I think there is a kid. I will, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I think Eddie deserves, because you got to look at. Speaking of Eddie, I actually want to kind of talk about that just for a bit, because actually that's kind of a nice segue to our next topic. Was we'll talk about his quote unquote love child.
Oh dear God, here we go.
I got a lot to say about that.
A lot of people, and nowadays, it's been almost 20 years. Good God, me and are getting fucking old.
I was 2. If you're talking about 20 years ago.
Oh God, was it 2005 when you passed it? Give or take. Yeah. Shawn Michaels.
November. It was November 2005 when he passed.
Oh, so I wasn't even 3 yet.
Holy crap! November next year will mark 20 years.
And also,
God.
Thanks to Tiana right now mentioning that, you made me feel like I'm 85.
Oh shit! You ain't wrong on that one. But
sorry.
Besides all the joking, though, I feel like Eddie's one of those guys that, when you know his legacy has people carrying on, that's not related to him.
Yeah,
you can see the impact. Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit here. That Eddie has left behind. Look at Sasha Banks. I think it was
Sasha Lai stole and cheated on that in that one match. She threw a chair and laid down and with the ref.
Joe Hendry did the same shit.
She did. She also when Sasha goes to dive off the top rope, she does that little shimmy Eddie used to do.
Eddie, God, this still fucking pains me.
It still pains me, but back to the thing. Dominic Mysterio talks about the original SummerSlam plan for Ray versus Eddie in 2005.
Yeah, this is something. It's like, oh no.
So, Davey, let me ask you this question.
Here we go.
Let me ask you this freaking question. You were gonna dangle a kid?
Oh God, yeah, that was the original plan.
Oh, dangle a kid?
Vince McMahon. That's all you gotta know.
Thank God they went for the briefcase instead.
I knew you were a dumbass, but you're not much of a dumbass, Vince.
Oh yeah,
They
Damien.
dangle a kid?
That's no debate.
That's Damien facts. He is the best lying, stealing, cheating motherfucker in the business.
And
He
let's be
will
real.
always
The
do
fact
that too. He will
I'm
always.
going to add on that
Damien.
too. The fact that throughout with Rhea and Dom, they actually reincarnated what Eddie and China did out of the early 2000s. I'd be like Eddie being the suck up, basically.
Yeah, the whole Rose thing, and like, oh, I'm sorry, I love you, and all that. I'm like, that's
not that.
literally freaking that storyline. I'm like, oh.
Sorry, Dom. I think Jay's gonna be taking her to the Waffle House.
Why taking it at Waffle House, Jay?
Why? What?
You gotta take her to that Waffle House.
I was going to say something on the Waffle House thing, but I'm not going to.
She's already
Do it.
catching herself. She
Honest-
yeeted in an internet
She
video.
did. She said yeet.
She did.
She was like yeet and walked off. Like she didn't do that. Like,
But other than that, I mean, why
gotta
Waffle
take her
House?
to
Out
that
of all
Waffle
things that
House,
people throw
Jay.
chairs at.
Jay Uso, take Rhea to that Waffle House.
Jay and Rhea.
Jay and Rhea. Come on,
But
make it.
yeah,
A
the fact that Dominic almost got hung over the goddamn. Do you know how
Seriously.
scary that?
Seriously, you know how dangerous that fucking shit is.
Thank God they went with a briefcase.
They're at least 15. That you're hanging him 15, 20 feet up in the air.
Podcast.
Yeah. Oof,
The only
God, that
thing
just.
breaking his fall is the freaking steel ladder.
Yeah, that's
That's it. Like imagine like you're Dominic and you're dangling 15, 20 feet in the air waiting on the end of the match.
No, but seriously,
That's scary as hell.
imagine you're Dominic and your dad's gonna allow that to happen.
Oh, his
Like-
deadbeat dad.
Like what?
He'd be more of a deadbeat. He'd be more of a deadbeat.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
like,
like this will
deadbeat.
go on for a long time.
This would
But-
have been like, dude, he's probably gonna work into the storyline like, yeah, you want like he's gonna spin it, but like, yeah, you wanted the match where I was dangled over.
But in reality, I'm kind of glad they went with the safer route because, good
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
or Dominic Shark Cage would have been a much better idea
Shark Cage if we're gonna do that. Just
because they at least have something to
Have
protect them
have-
with.
you could have like an easy locking mechanism where you can just like open that up, grab Dom, and carry him down.
Yeah, John Nell.
But
Is
no,
bas-
they didn't even want to do that.
No, and I mean-
Dominic said in that same interview, he was going to be in a harness, hanging over the top rope.
no, that's disaster waiting to happen.
That's disaster. Wait,
I mean,
we
this
sh-
would be a. Sorry, guys.
go ahead. You're fine.
And even in like the cage that they used to use for like the cage matches, it was like high, but that'd be even a better of a situation if they did that from that instead of the actual ceiling.
Yeah,
I mean, shoot.
they
Because
could
this is
have hung him from Hell in a Cell.
Real.
yeah. I mean, look. Either way, I'm kind of glad that they never went through with that because, good Lord, because and I really hate to do. I hate to bring this up, but the fact that we almost that could have been another Owen Hart situation, so to speak.
I don't think it would have been an Owen Hart situation. He probably would have had like a broken leg or something. But
I mean,
but Owens, he was like more high up than where they were gonna hang Dom. But still, it's freaking. But still, nonetheless, that was a freaking stupid idea.
and thank God they went with a briefcase instead.
But they could have just done that. Like just like, all right, we got like makeshift custody papers in a case. Freaking grab that.
Oh
No,
yeah,
let's just grab a kid. Like, come on.
yeah, and like I said,
And he was and he was a young kid then. He was like he's like a year older than me, right? He's 27.
he's thinking he's 26 or 20. I think he's 26.
No, he's 27. He's a year older than me. So he had to have been 8 years old because I was 7. He would have been 8. That's a young kid. Like, come on. That kid would have been traumatized.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, you're right. Good Lord, I'm older than Dom.
Dom's older than me, but so is everybody else.
Yeah,
we're
good
like
Lord.
we're older than you too. Like you made us feel like we were freaking 80 like a few minutes ago.
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, because Tyler, think about it. We grew up in the not late. Hold
We
up,
grew up in
late
the late 80s,
90s.
Rob.
Wrong era. Sorry,
Yeah,
fucking
we grew up
brain.
in the late 80s, dude. Okay.
Good Lord, I'll be in my what? God, I would be what, my 40s at this point, if I'm doing the math
40
correctly.
something
Yeah.
if we were in the
Good Lord,
late 80s.
unfortunately, good Lord, I got like another decade plus before I get to that.
To make you guys feel even worse, Roman's a year older than my mom.
I could see that. That's what.
I didn't think he was that old.
My mom's only 38, and she'll be 39 next year.
Oh shit, my mom's 46.
My dad's 44.
But moving on. So the Miz, actually, this was from yesterday. So credit to David Adamson putting this out. That that obviously reacts because obviously the Miz reacted to calls for the tsunami to be banned. So the Miz reacted to the move on Twitter, suggesting to be banned, posting saying, "quote I was not injured by the impact of 8.3 kangaroos, 3 boars, and 1/3 of a baby elephant, as Michael Cole and Pat McAfee like to joke about this move. Its impact is understated. Adam Pearce's smart move might be to ban Bronson is here from doing it. 2 top stars are out, and Bronson Reed, who replied, saying, "You cannot ban the tsunami," and the tsunami is all in caps, by the way.
So it was basically a jokeful ban situation. Where like,
pretty much.
Ban it, because it's dangerous, like, yeah, for storyline purposes. Yeah, the tsunami's not getting banned for sure. Yeah,
and
but yeah, I kind of think that there was only like freaking said that it was 1,000 pounds and like 1 ton or 15 kangaroos or 30, whatever the heck.
Whatever Pat
with that
McAfee
little
said.
sports science looking segment. I feel like it was just for laughs.
It was.
It wasn't legit. It was.
But now the unfortunate part.
It ain't no 15 kangaroos. Come on, man.
But unfortunately, so Seth Rollins also did and had cracked ribs and internal bruising. Same with our truth, as people were asking, it's like, is this dude still
gotta do truth like that though? Anyway,
but yeah, so God, the fact that where was that in Chicago? Was it Chicago or in?
I think it was Indy on Monday.
The fact that you want to see more tsunamis on Seth is
real.
The fact, dude, I called them psychopathic hypocrites because they were like, one more time, 7 times. And then after, y'all hypocrites were singing Seth Rollins' song like that never even happened, like 15 seconds ago.
You just did not see a man get murked on live TV.
You wanted him to get murked, and now you're singing a song? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are psychopathic hypocrites. So I have to call
like I said, but besides that, rest up R-Truth and Seth Rollins. I don't know. Like for Seth Rollins, I don't know. Like how much time does he have left before he actually hangs it up? Because I think he's not getting younger either. Because
no, he's not.
He's actually out because of a legitimate injury, which I think is chronic back pain.
He did say it was something chronic.
He said it was something chronic, but if you can tell, like he's like, he always mentions it in storylines and in promos. Like he legit has a bad back. So I think it's more so chronic back pain than anything. So
yeah,
I feel like he only has a few. I feel like he only has a few years left. He's not a spring chicken.
We also have a thing. Sorry, Tyler.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go.
No, you can go ahead.
We also got to think. Didn't Becky just retire?
No, she's taking something.
Didn't specify. People, it was just fans speculating. Oh, she's retired because of a Instagram post of her promoting a TV show.
Oh.
She's not retired. I feel like he wants time off to heal the back. But yes, also help Becky raise their daughter Rue.
Yeah.
And help take care of her. So I respect him for wanting to take time off to take care of his daughter, and also help Becky with it. Because she's out, she's taking time off, but she really specified and said that she didn't retire. She just felt burnt out.
I
because
understand
she
that.
was doing wrestling, she was taking care of her daughter, she was writing her book, and she was doing the
And then she also had a documentary coming out.
a
Like,
documentary and all the other stuff. She's like, I needed to take a like somewhat of a break. She's not retiring. She's taking a break because she felt burnt out, which I respect it. Like, all right, you felt burnt out, take time off.
I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, because they're on the road almost 300 something odd days out of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, at least the difference is in Triple H's WWE, you can get time. You can if you need time off. Like Triple H will give you the time off, and whereas Vince, like, nah, just like, nah, you're gonna keep working with it until you keep working. And
Keep
shit
going
like that.
until you croak, pretty much.
Honestly, John L, bring that comment that he just commented. I agree because we're already in August, so you only have a few months left of this year. Don't wrestle the rest of the year. Come back next year. Hell, come back on the first episode of the Netflix thing if you want to.
Real.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
come back on Netflix. Start saying a few F-bombs and have the announcement.
God, that's still gonna be
and also
part of
I'm
my
so
French.
excited.
Also, it'll give the incentive to Samantha Irvin to announce you as Seth fucking Rollins.
I'm so excited to hear that.
Seth fucking
Fucking Rollins.
It probably won't most likely not happen, but it'd be funny.
God, no, it'll just be weird for a lot of people because we've set to accustomed to the PG era for years,
But
and
even
now,
even in the TV14 era, no one said fuck.
yeah, even though I'm
No
gonna
one
laugh
did
my ass off because good lord, because that's, and I know it's not a wrestling idea or wrestling thing that I'm going to bring across. Yeah, I know people are going to be unused to the F-bomb. Like me and Tyler, we hear that on an everyday basis up here in the Northeast, in the New Jersey and road and the New England area. So that's going to be nothing new, but because that's why it makes me want to laugh because good lord, it's like, well, I mean, I use it, Tyler uses it, but we don't use
I
it.
use it.
Yeah,
and
you
Damien,
use it.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna say that shit. She does not need an OF.
Oh god, Damien.
Freaking Damien, bro.
Brother.
Why you gotta be perving, bro? Come on, man. I know
then
she's done with the thirst traps. That got us riled up for like half the year, okay?
I mean, didn't Ricochet just post a
Ricochet did post it. Dude, he posted a picture of him laying on his
and Mike and
butt,
Buddy Murphy.
cheesing. But he posted that before because I think he was in a feud with Buddy Murphy that one time.
Yeah,
he was on TV. He posted that before.
And Buddy Murphy did the exact same thing.
And he posted that before, and Buddy did the same thing, and it was funny as hell.
Hell, speaking of that, like you also,
but he also posted too. He also posted too. He was consoling us fans. He goes, I know, I miss him too. They're talking about the thirst traps, and I'm like, oh my god, you're a trip, Ricochet. I love you, dude.
And that's the thing too. Going back to with Rhea and Buddy, this got to think is too. Like we also knew that the PG era was dead. What Rhea wore, I think that one Monday with all the freaking lace shit. It's like, yeah, we all okay, not that really.
Straight up. Dude, she wore straight up lace lingerie. I
was like, damn.
She showed up the road doing that.
I missed that.
My buddy over here was freaking the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I fucking was. See, good luck.
I think I missed that. I'm kind of mad.
Oh, that was like what? This was like right. I think it was like the go home show for SummerSlam.
I think this was before. Yeah, go home show for SummerSlam.
This was the go home show for SummerSlam.
Damn it!
I do. But there's pictures out there. You can find it.
You can find it.
All you gotta look on Twitter. There's pictures.
You gotta look hard.
That's funny though, because I literally just made a. Not to bring up my TikTok, but I literally just made a Rhea and Roman edit today.
Oh, that's cool.
But
I hear the F word. Dude, my family says the F word all the time.
Oh yeah, we up here in the Northeast, we always swear like sailors. It's like that's nothing.
Don't lie, John. No, it isn't sometimes. You use it all the time, buddy. Come on, bro. We know you swear like a sailor. I do too. So trust me, I do too. But anyway, what's the next topic?
Yeah, I feel like we keep getting sidetracked.
Oh yeah, like see that's the
derailed ourselves. Let's get that.
But that's the beauty of it for me and Tyler.
That's the beauty of our show. We usually get derailed, so it's fine.
So Sting, who obviously retired from in-ring competition, he had his reaction to what All In going into the Globe Life Park is Globe Life Park in 2025 in Arlington, Texas. Hold up, let me see if I can find. Hold on, maybe I can find. Because I know he tweeted quote. God, my nose itches. Stop it. God, I hate allergies so much. So Sting, let's see if I can. Okay, so he quote tweeted AEW, which posted a couple of days ago, that first AEW pay-per-view to be ever held in Texas 2025 at Globe Life Field in Arlington. And then he quote tweets them saying, quote, just down the road, I'll be watching from somewhere, and quotation marks.
Is this man teasing of getting out of retirement again?
It may be. Like I said, we have to wait and see come 2025.
Bro, just enjoy your freaking retirement.
Listen,
dude.
when we get WWE wrestlers retiring, they don't actually retire.
Well, the only one I know that's going to stay retired is John Cena. He made that very clear.
He said I ain't coming back. Because also too, you can tell that his career was slowing down. The more and more he didn't show up to WWE because of Hollywood. He was slowing down. So it was like, yeah, he's doing this other venture now. He's not wrestling anymore. It's for me. I feel like he's content doing movies now, which I'm okay with.
Well, yeah,
the man's like 40 something now, so it's like makes sense. But Sting though, he wants to come out of retirement in his 60s.
I mean, shoot, the dude. This is the same dude who've been jumping off ladders for crying out loud.
He should have jumped off the ladder. He freaking cut up his face for jumping off the ladder because he didn't have the height or the distance because of his age. Honestly, Sting, love you, dude, but don't be teasing like that. Just enjoy your retirement, man. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, we love what you did for the last 30-something odd years. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Don't come back again, man. Like we loved you for entertaining us for 30 years, but that's about it. That's like, don't be like Ric Flair and like 80.
Overdo it.
Don't blow your pacemaker, kid.
Don't blow your pacemaker.
I'm sorry, but that's one of the best rebuttals from I heard from Stone Cold.
Don't blow your pacemaker, kid.
I mean, shit, but Stone Cold has a lot of rebuttals.
He was the sheriff in 03, and he was fighting. He had a few with Evolution. Don't blow your pacemaker, kid.
Which is kind of funny now that Ric Flair has a pacemaker
in a match.
Funny part. But
it's not funny, but still, it was ironic as hell. The irony is funny.
And
he'll be around. He said he'll always be around for appearances, but not at wrestle. But you know what pains me, Greg and John? You know what pains me?
Shoot.
He said, I ain't coming back with the jorts. I'm coming in with a suit. You're retiring the jorts, John?
He's hanging up the jorts.
Finally.
No, you can retire from wrestling, but don't retire the jorts. Ever. Don't stay on your freaking legs, bro. Don't stay on.
And that's the thing, too. Like, I know a lot of people are not going to like Sting does come out of retirement. And look, there's one or two things I can say about that. One, yes, I know it's going to, look like it's hypocritical, but at the same time, too, these guys are athletes. When athletes think that we're tired, like, they got the itch to come back. Like, we're very, and I can speak from this for myself because we are very habitual about doing things. And yet, once we retire, like, we want to get back out there. Like, we kind of go back on what we say.
Look at Undertaker. He says he doesn't even go to shows. He doesn't even watch like he used to. Like, he's saying, when I watch WWE content or if I go to shows, I get that itch.
Doesn't surprise me.
He's like, I shouldn't have the itch because, the last few years of my career was not great.
Yeah, his body hasn't been held up like it used to.
He's like, and he says, I don't want to give the fans that. So I'm content with retiring. But the problem is, I still got that in the back of my mind that I can still go.
And I think Sting's kind of the same way.
And John Cena's the same way. He still has that itch sometimes. And that's and that's also why he decided to do the Hollywood thing. So he has his mind preoccupied.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He have that itch. He has something he found something to fall back on once he does retire. and that's something that you need to do. Like, look at freaking Undertaker now. He found something that he could fall back on. That's podcasting.
Which I've never had that on my fucking bingo
Oddly
card.
enough, it's podcasting. But yeah,
But unfortunate news, it's been talked about that Dakota Kai, obviously we all know, has a bad injury history, which is very unfortunate for her. Yeah. So we come to find out the injury she suffered was a torn meniscus. Approximately from what I've been hearing, it could be 8 to 10 months or week. So obviously, by Colin Fasalu, who actually put this out, this was about multiple days ago. Damage control member Dakota Kai is out injured again, this time with the torn meniscus. Raw commentator Michael Cole delivered the news yesterday during the show that she would go undergoing surgery and could be out of action for up to 10 weeks. Kai was written out of TV last week while she was attacked by Deville, Baszler, and Stark. I'm not calling by their fucking garbage ass tag this faction name, which is bullshit.
You mean the three words that just got thrown together?
Pure fucking garbage.
Pure fucking garbage. That's what it is. The name.
Or should I call it pure fucking shit?
Pure fucking garbage.
So she is the second damage control member.
The competitors inside it are not garbage, but the name garbage. Honestly though, like Stone Cold actually did well at 39 at WrestleMania. I think 39,
which shocked me,
or 38, which was like, I didn't expect it to happen because I'm like, all right, he's got a bad neck, he's got bad knees. I don't think and he's like, give me a ref out here. I want a match. Well, okay, you're gonna have a match, all right. And then I'm smiling ear for ear the entire match. So I feel like he could come back to have a match. But Anyway, long story short, I'm sorry to cut you off because I was reading that comment. Dakota Kai has bad freaking knees.
Yeah, this is the second major knee injury she suffered. Because May of last year, she tore.
I think the first one was in NXT.
Yeah, she tore her ACL of May of last year.
Like, she got bad legs. It ain't just her knee. She's got bad legs.
Hell, I mean, another one you could throw it in there too was Tegan Knox. She had 2 torn ACLs in the same knee. Both legs.
One on each leg. And the thing is, though, people are like, why isn't she being booked? And yeah, you can make a case that she should be booked. The problem is, I can see why they're so hesitant because of the whole injury shit.
And honestly,
tearing both your knees in 2 years?
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's very unfortunate because, let's be real, I do want to see Dakota Kai a singles push, but unfortunately, Tyra said it best too. Like, I would be hesitant too of pushing someone like Dakota Kai, who already is going through her second.
But here's the thing, though, it's not Dakota Kai because Dakota Kai did not get injured again until now, and she was on NXT like 2 years ago. So from the injury 2 years ago to the injury now, that's less time, or that's more time. Like, that's a huge gap. With Tegan Knox, she blew out her one knee. She came back like a few months later. Like a week later, she blew the other knee.
It's like, damn.
Like, I can see why, because I feel like Tegan Knox is less durable than Dakota Kai. That's how I feel.
I would say
that's how the company feels. I feel like Tegan Knox is just less durable.
I would say, if I was like try to book not the Dakota Kai, but I would definitely take my risk and actually give Dakota Kai a singles push because I don't think she's that bad in the ring. And honestly, I think she's one of those that's like in a way that I want to see Selena get pushed. That sort of thing. Because I think Dakota Kai...
I feel like they're trying to cook with Selena. They're trying to. This whole... I got hurt from the team that has the shitty name. I got hurt from them. She had this redemption vignette where it's like, oh, you may have broke my arm, but I'm going to come back stronger. Yada, yada. Typical redemption arc promo. I feel like they're trying to push her. Which is good because she can cut promos, she can wrestle, she has the tools, she has it. the problem that I have with this new faction is just the name, and that's the problem, and also the problem that I have with some of the women that aren't being booked, like Tegan Knox. I feel like that's a durability factor,
Yeah,
like I just said.
which is
So
unfortunate.
it is unfortunate. It's not her fault. I'm not gonna. It's not her fault.
And
also, John L. That's what I said when Dakota got her. I'm like, can she catch a damn break?
I think
That's
just Dakota Kai's is unlucky.
That's like
Yeah.
That's the second leg injury in 2 years. Can she catch a damn break? And also, they had just turned the faction face.
Oh yeah.
So so now you're depriving us of a real face run for her that she hadn't had since NXT.
Yeah.
Like now we're not going to see a face Dakota Kai for a few months because of this.
For multiple weeks.
No, I said months. But yeah, I feel like, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Dakota Kai, please rest up, please heal up. And we hope to see you back in the ring for sure.
It really is, because I do want to see a babyface Dakota Kai, and I've seen a lot of people get behind her, and rightfully fucking so, because I feel like Dakota, when she's on Raw, correct me if I'm wrong.
She's on Raw, yeah.
Because I think, outside of, and yes, Rhea's doing her own thing, but you're going to need more stars in that Raw's women's division. You got Selena. I know they're doing her best with her. Dakota Kai, I mean, there's potential with her. The question is, it's like, please stay healthy. Please get wrestling guys. Give her some good luck for fucking change. Because good lord.
Yeah, the whole leg injury and this, like 2 leg injuries in the span of 2 years. That shit sucks.
And they're both the major knee injuries, a torn meniscus and then a blown out ACL.
Yep.
Jesus, it's really, it's really some crazy stuff. And that's another thing too. And moving on to that too. And Jay Cargill actually kind of talked about that. She did praise WWE's quote unquote family first attitude when she came. I think, where was it? All right. Oh, there it is. I got it. So in a recent interview with Stephanie Chase, also this article was also written by Colin Fasalo too, so credit to him. Jay Cargill put over Triple H and Nick Khan for being accommodating when it comes to the balance of work and family life. Cargill said that Levesque understands family, and WWE superstars can now bring their family members to work with them and at special events. She said that as an active mother, she also really want to be at her daughter's first day of school and requested if she can do that, since she had other WWE commitments on the same day. Without hesitation, Cargill said she was removed from any work schedule and be allowed to be with her daughter on her special day.
This is why I like Triple H as the head writer, the guy who gives that time and stuff like that. It's not really TKO, it's Trips that does this. I love the fact that he's running the company now, because he's family oriented, like she says. If let's reiterate the last thing that we talked about, why Seth and Becky took time off. It's because of family. Well, that's part of it. But now you have Jade. Like, can I take time off to see my kid's first day of school, in a sense, or see my kid off the first day of school? And they're like, yeah. Like, Vince would have said, no.
I was like, fuck them kids.
No, you're working. You're our moneymaker. You're working. Triple H is like, sure, go take time off with your kid, send her off to school, and spend quality time with your kid.
Or in this case, I mean, there was like one time where they actually showed, they had, when Seth and Becky were wrestling, they brought Rue with them on the road.
Yeah, that too. But that's on their choice. That's their choice.
But
also too, Look at Christmas. Back in the Vince era, you had episodes on Christmas. Now the best that you get are best of episodes. You want to know why? Because Triple H lets the talent have off on Christmas.
Oh yeah,
and it's great because you have these family oriented wrestlers like the wrestlers with kids. They get to spend time with their families. Even the ones that don't have kids, they spend time with their families.
Oh yeah,
like I feel like WWE again is better off now with that fact.
Yeah, because it's because I mean, at the same time, you don't want to overwork your goddamn roster. Like, Lord,
they already work enough with the whole 360. No, we don't watch Collision, John. We don't.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, sorry, I had to answer. Yeah, we don't watch Collision. But they're like that's the whole thing. Like, the company is now forgiving, so to speak, for the families in the company, like Jade and her child, Becky and Seth, Roman with his kids, Solo, or not Solo, Jay, Jimmy, like all the people with kids, they got it. Like the right, like you want time off? Okay, cool. Go spend time with your kid. Or you want Christmas off? Cool. New Year's off? Cool.
Yeah, it's
like I'm kind of like the only time they ever have a New Year's pay-per-view if it happens to be on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like if New Year's is on like a month, they usually take time off. But
moving on. So WWE
the thing I get excited about is when they have shows on my birthday.
Yeah.
Dude, I got hyped that we were streaming last April on my birthday because Monday Night Raw was on April 29th, which is my birthday. So I was like, yeah, I'm streaming that night. My birthday. I got a birthday bash in Raw.
I think was it the go home or the night after Mania, if I'm not mistaken.
It wasn't the night after Mania. This was like a few weeks like after Mania. This was like
oh right, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I think this was like after Backlash. I think it was after Backlash or before Backlash. That it was April. It was the April 29th episode of Raw. And
yeah, that was
during when they did that was the start of the WWE draft. I think was the April 29th episode.
Oh yeah, Tyler, you also share a birthday with John Hill.
No, with his brother. That's cool.
Or his brother.
Cool. That's cool, man.
So,
but yeah, I usually get hyped with that too, Tiana. When like an episode of like Raw or SmackDown's on my birthday.
I'm just like, yeah, break me today.
Well, mine it depends. Because somehow my birthday always somehow changes day each and every year.
It happens. That's what's
because good Lord, mine.
That's how birthdays work, Rob. It's different.
Oh, switch! My birthday's on a Friday.
Bro,
I'll tell you, hold on.
Bro, that's how birthdays work, Rob. It comes in
Shit.
Whatever day it falls on, Rob.
My birthday's also on a Friday this year.
What? Like, yeah, my.
Let me look at the calendar for a minute. Let me look at my calendar for a minute. Let me look at 2025 for a minute. Hold on. All right.
Okay, I know I stand 22 already, but I won't be 22 to December. But we're just gonna stick with 22.
Oh, yeah. Word! Mine.
Yours on a Tuesday.
My birthday's on NXT Tuesday.
Mine's on SmackDown Friday, bitch.
Same mine.
I know.
In 2025.
SmackDown Friday. Damn. I get NXT.
I get my man.
At least all of us have like wrestling on our birthdays next year.
Yeah, I mean that's a
good birthday gift for all three of us. So.
But moving on, WWE actually filed a trademark about a few days ago. So according to here on Wrestle Talk that I have this article pulled up. So on August 13th, WWE has filed a new trademark for a term that to possibly be used for the future as a faction name. This week, the company filed to trademark the term "quote unquote" fatal influence.
You could have given that to the 3 women. You could have done that. Could have done that. You didn't. You gave them a
They maybe could.
pure bullshit name.
Yeah, pure fucking shit is what I like to call it.
Pure fucking shit. But you had it. You had the trademark under your nose. Fatal freaking whatever the hell it was. Fatal Influence.
Pure Fusion Collective.
No. It's Fatal Influence. I think is the name they have trademarked. But they give them a name of Pure Fusion Collective. You just put 3 words together and called it a faction name.
Don't they always just put 3 words together?
Words that make sense.
Yeah.
They don't even pertain to making sense.
But so,
but
yeah, so far that's all we got on that because I'm intrigued.
That's what I said, John L. The Fatal Influence. Why does that sound better? A better faction name than what the hell they have for the 3 women?
To be honest, I have no goddamn clue.
Hell, I even think Damage Control sounds better than freaking whatever that name was.
And at first, on paper, it sounded like absolute dog shit.
But it's pretty cool now.
Now
Guys,
it is.
I'm gonna step away for a second. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, take the time.
Take your time.
But yeah, it is. I'm intrigued about this point because I've seen people talk about it as this speculation, which I think this could also lead to could be a tag team name with Rhea and Dom. Sorry,
Rhea
Damien.
and Dom.
Sorry, shut up. I fucked up. And Damian Priest. I've seen people talk about that. Could be that could be a tag team name for them.
That could definitely work.
Or unless you want to start their own Splendor faction called the Fatal Influence. Maybe
I think they should literally just have Rhea and Damien as the Terror Twins.
I mean, Terror Twins doesn't sound that bad either.
They've already coined themselves that anyway, so
I will not be surprised they trademark that anyway. So
trademark it and give it to them. They've already coined themselves that, so it makes sense. You have an easy trademark right there. Boom.
So, and the last couple of things are TNA related. So one in particular, obviously we all know that Bound for Glory 2024 is going to take place in Detroit. Obviously, for those who don't know, Bound for Glory is TNA's version of WrestleMania. I don't know why they always hold it in the fall, because for me, when I think of I think Slammiversary should be like their WrestleMania, because it's, I don't know. I think it's just kind of
no. They hold Slammiversary in the summer, so that's their SummerSlam.
Or SummerSlam.
So, but really though,
what do they usually held?
But really though, placement, of shows don't really matter. So you could make a case of it being their WrestleMania because it is the anniversary show for their company. But really though, Bound for Glory has been their big show.
Yeah. I'm intrigued of what that match card's gonna be looking like in Detroit, because right now we don't have any because we still got, because they'll be in October, correct?
Yeah,
what? October.
Yeah, October.
So we got 2 months ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
However, oh God, I felt like another burp coming on, but that was besides the point. Obviously, this past TNA episode, for those who have not watched, I thought it was pretty good. And in particular, Chase used Riley Osborne. I want to talk about him for just a bit. And his impression in his first TNA match. Kind of surprising, as me and Tyra put it, but you're going to you need some sort of NXT representation there.
Yeah, you needed the NXT representation at the pay-per-view for sure. So he was the right move to win that match this past Thursday at Impact. He impressed me because I didn't really see a lot of his stuff in NXT. With me starting out with NXT, being in and out, not watching it as often. I'm watching it more often now. But I used to not watch NXT. My buddy Rob would stream it by himself. Hold that over until the next day where we streamed Dynamite, but I never really got to see Riley Osborne wrestle that much. But on Thursday, I got the honor to see him wrestle on TV, and he killed it. He killed it in that match. Fighting my who did he fight?
I think it was a fatal triple threat for the. It was a 3-way for these.
It was a 3-way.
It was against Chris ABC's Chris Bay.
Yeah.
And John Schuyler.
And he killed it. You know, he brought a lot to the table in that triple threat match. So, god dang, I know I'm freaking burping.
So far, as it stands for the Ultimate X at Emergence, we have Riley Osborne,
yes,
Jason Hodge, Zachary Wentz, and Speedball Mike Bailey. For me, and I will say this: to me and Tara, we're kind of weird at not say we're confused on why Mike Bailey was in there, but I think he's one of those kind of champions that want to at least bring something.
He said, no. I know I'm the champ, and I should be a shoe-in for that match, but I want to earn it. So he was like, I'm going to be in the qualifier first, and then I will be in that match. He wanted to earn that spot. Which,
all respect to that, because for me, I feel like I think Speedball Mike Bailey, if anybody has seen him wrestle, he's just one of those guys, like champion or not, like he puts the company before himself. He's very selfless in terms of how he goes about it.
Yeah, he wants to fight. He fights with that title. He wants to be a fighting champion, and he's done that. And he's done very well with it. And again, in storyline, it makes sense. You know, he's a fighting champion. He wants to earn his spots, so he still wanted to qualify for that match. So
100%. So in terms of one of the because obviously coming up is Emergence, which I think is it's next week and a half as the time So we have one of the matches announced for Emergence. It's going to be a 1-hour Iron Man match. Nick Nemeth going into Emergence, taking on the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander.
Oh my god!
Which is kind of funny. If anyone has not seen the main event this past Thursday night, the fact and it's like, oh, give me 5 more. Boom, nope, you're gonna get a boot right to the boys, courtesy from Josh Alexander. Which in a way,
I just find it funny that we were talking about after that we said that TikTok meme or something. He keeps kicking me in the dick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know why he keeps kicking me in the dick.
Yeah, and to be honest though, good lord, this is kind of the first time we're actually ever going to see an Iron Man match. And God, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
I don't think there's been an Iron Man match in a couple of years, maybe a
couple of years. But the fact that it's going to be a 1-hour Iron Man match, that's going to really test these guys' endurance.
Yeah.
Shoot. But we're going to be seeing that and as well. But last and final thing, Scott D'Amore actually discussed his. Oh God! Great, no, forearm it just fuck. Former TNA president Scott D'Amore discusses his exit from TNA. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Hang on. I remember seeing it. Oh, excuse me. Again. Good Lord. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Remember seeing it? I remember where it's at. And I lost my place. I got normally how I read. Oh, there it is. Found it. Of course, the fucking app crashes on me, you bastard. God, God, fucking. No. Close the sidebar. Fat finger motherfucker. Sorry. 13, 10. Okay,
So while we're waiting, how you doing?
got it.
Okay.
So Scott Demore appeared on the Boston Open Radio. So the former president revealed that he found out he was going to be forced out of his position 2 days before the Hard to Kill pay-per-view in January. Now, before we continue with that, yes, me and Tyler kind of rubbed the wrong way of how that came to be, because me and Tyler wanted to see where this company would go under Scott Demore and see what kind of vision he was going to bring to the table, and also credit to obviously some great belt designs, because let's be real, thank Christ the other monstrosities that's known as Impact are out the fucking window. Pardon my French. He said that he and Anthem CEO Len Asper had a chat about it. While he saw signs along the way, he admitted it still hit him pretty hard. But he says, also says, "quote I did what professionals do. I locked in that place in my brain and kept it there. Flew to Las Vegas with Tommy and the rest of the team." He said that TNA succeeded because of the team he has assembled, and he's been proud to have assembled that particular team. And also says, so any of that BS I tried to buy the company, that's what. So any of that BS that I tried to buy the company, and that's what led to me leaving, was not the case. It boiled down to a difference of opinions on how things should be. There was no FU, no FU. So it looks like Scott Demore kind of cleared up a lot of people where it's like, oh, he's trying to do this, we're butting heads. That was never really the case with Scott Demore. I think Scott Demore kind of was like, okay, I think Anthem, he put a team together so that Anthem could, in a way, still put on a great product. That what we're seeing now with TNA.
So in a way, he was going to be out regardless.
Yes.
All right, that makes the situation a lot better, because we were angry initially when it was revealed he was let go, but really it was just a mutual thing. Like, I'm passing.
It was like a mutual split.
It was like, all right, I'm passing the torch to you guys. Do what you can with it. Hopefully, it's great. I brought back the TNA name. Just do well with it, and they've done exceptional with it so far.
I mean, and also, and the fact they're benefiting greatly from with their partnership with WWE.
Yeah, they did a right move by allowing WWE to partner with them. So that's also a great move.
Also, too,
they've been doing an exceptional job.
Oh yeah, and also too, a little message to Wesley. Screw you, you backstabbing son of a bitch.
Thanks to Tiana for coming on.
I did not mean to do that.
Oh,
she fat
you didn't mean to do that? What happened?
I actually hit something and I clicked off of you.
Oh,
now you're good.
I do that all the freaking time.
Oh yeah, Tyler does that on. But yeah, I mean, so far as seeing what we're seeing with TNA, now it would have been interesting to see. But then again, I think Scott Demore will do a partnership anyway. So either way, it still came to fruition. I feel like
there were some like things they agreed on. Like, look, we're going to partner with WWE. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But I feel like the one thing that they didn't agree on, and it was revealed by Scott Demore himself, was the budget thing.
Which is fun. Which, I mean, I get that.
I get Anthem being frugal. I get that Scott Demore wanting to get more money out of this. But the thing is, though, you can't do too much with it. Like, look at AEW. They spend too much fucking money.
Yeah.
And also, they try to get bigger arenas, which that's not a good idea because you don't have enough fans to fill out seats.
Which is kind of funny because I actually forgot to bring that up, because I saw an article that in 2026 they're going back to Wembley for All In.
Now, overseas, when they do shows overseas, they sell out fine. It's only here in the States they struggle with. Like, that's the one thing. But I feel like TNA does it right because they start off. They did it. They're in smaller venues.
Yeah, because they.
And hell, they were in a small venue before, and like even in the good days of TNA, the 2005 to 2010.
Yeah, they were in a recording studio.
They were in a recording studio. They were in Universal Studios, Florida.
Oh yeah.
So
that's crazy.
So they were in a recording studio. It was a small venue. The thing is, though, not every company can be like WWE and sell out arenas. Not every company can be like that. Like you can, like 5, 10, 15 years down the road.
Yeah.
But like if you're a 5-year company, you can't do that. That's what
And I
AEW's
think,
doing. They can't do that.
and TNA's been around since the early 2000s.
But TNA's been around some odd years, and they know. All right, we need to just be our own entity and not do bigger venues and try to be like WWE. We need to be ourselves.
I mean, would it be nice to see TNA branch out to bigger arenas? Oh, good lord!
It would be cool, but
I think there's,
realistically, it's not possible.
yeah. I mean, they think it's going to be a logistics nightmare.
And they've never been in big and TNA fans are like, oh, I remember when they were in bigger venues. They were never in big venues.
No, because I mean, even
Like
I feel like
when they did the show in Universal Studios, that was not a big venue.
it was a decent sized spot.
It was basically a 4,000 seat arena.
And the fact, and funny that you mentioned this too. Was it against? No, it was Slammiversary. The fact that should tell you, and they actually do their marketing pretty well, and that goes along with some of the roster that they have.
And now I get like, okay, was the company struggling? Yes. Did they get smaller in venue size because of it? Yes, because they were not selling 4,000 seat arenas back in 2015, 2016. Let's be honest. I feel like now they've gotten back to that point to where they're
capable can do it on a consistent basis.
They're doing it on a consistent basis. Like we thought, okay, once they get out of Canada, it's going to go back to normal. No, it's been selling out. It's been every venue that they've gone to, every 4,000 seat arena that they've gone to, they've sold out. Every single one of them. And yeah, you can thank WWE for it. Sure, WWE did help a little bit. I agree with that. But also, you got to think too. The promoting is better. They promote shows better. Now, the only thing that I do give them slack for is the TV deal, but that's something they can't get out of because Anthem owns.
Yeah, they can work. That's the only thing. And hopefully, at some point, they'll up.
But they've actually worked that out. The TV ratings, they've combined with TNA Plus,
which they need to be leech friendly, but that's neither here nor there.
But they've gone up. The ratings, the show's gone up. And
so
and also, but then like TV ratings don't mean shit now. So like with streaming, so with TNA Plus, those numbers went up. So everything's going back to the way it was.
And obviously they'll be at the Old Foresters Paris Town Hall, which is in Louisville. I'm trying to figure. And according to the looks from these pictures, I'm seeing it's not that. Well, good lord, that is a big ass building by the looks of it.
What's it called, Rob?
Old Foresters Paris Town Hall.
All Foresters?
Old Forester.
Old Forester.
It sounds like a freaking whiskey. I bet that's probably a whiskey.
It sounds like a Western like saloon or some shit.
No, it sounds like a whiskey brand.
Old Forester Town Hall, whatever the hell.
Paris Town Hall.
What? Paris Town Hall. Let's look at the seating charts for this. And plus, their tickets are cheap.
Yeah, and that's another thing too.
Even on Ticketmaster, they're cheap. $40.
Huh. That's still shocking. That's surprising. Considering Ticketmaster ain't.
Ticketmaster likes to frickin'. I'm trying to see like.
For those who are in Louisville, like if you ever been to there, let us know. Like what's the inside?
How big is that venue? Because I have no idea.
Because according from the picture, I know the pictures don't do that building justice. Because that looks like a
capacity. Okay, it's a bit small. It's 2,000 seats, Rob.
No, that's not too bad.
2,000 is better than 20 people. Tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the thing too. Like the company is now ranging from 2,000 seaters to 4,000 seaters.
Now
That's good for them. That's good for them.
let's take a, now let's let me see the venue for Bound for Glory 2024. They are, I guess, October 26th. Yes, we know that. And I just want to know, and they're going to be held at the Wayne State Fieldhouse, and that holds up to 3,000.
Again, they range it from 2,000 to 4,000 people, and they've killed it. They've honestly killed it, because they've grown in size when it comes to venue size. Because I remember they were doing freaking Sam's Town and like those small.
Oh yeah, that feels like hundreds of people at a time.
Like at best, they'd get 100 people in that venue. But now they're selling out 2,000 to 4,000. That's like more than double than what they've ever gotten.
And plus, too, and they're very like, and that's the thing too. And Tyler too, like they may to us they may not seem like a lot, but I think they're doing it in a way that it kind of accommodates. It's like, okay, we're still going back to what we had that actually worked for us, say from the early to mid 2000s, where we can still get enough people.
Like if I feel like they started to do I feel like once they left the Impact Zone, which was basically just Universal Studios, they're going back to those days where it was like 2010, 2011 when they were starting to travel, and TNA was still good. At that point, except for the whole Hogan Bischoff shit that went down in the years. The company was still competent. The thing is though, like once they started traveling, I feel like they can sell out 2,000, 4,000 back then. But then the company took a hit. The writing was taking a hit. The company,
everything just took a hit.
Freaking the company at one point before Dixie Carter sold it to Anthem, it was going in debt.
Which, good lord.
So she sold it to freaking Anthem. Anthem kind of revived it a little bit, but the problem is the company took so much of a hit that they had to cut back on, seating and
which was just
and like they can only sell venues of like 100 people because the company was bleeding money at that point. So Scott D'Amore stepped in, brought back TNA, which
and
honestly,
also too
only by a name change did that company get saved.
It did, but also too it also brought back old fans and some new fans.
It brought back old fans. It brought back new fans.
And the fact that they're bringing, and obviously with Victory Road that they're holding in September, which is at the Boeing Center at Techport, even though that sounds like a fucking mouthful. So it's a configurable 3,100 seat arena, and by the looks of the photos, that looks more than just 3,100 seats by the looks of things, according to the pictures.
Right.
So honestly, I would not be surprised if that gets close to 4,000 come Victory Road, which I'm kind of glad that. Didn't they also get away from that for a while before they brought that back?
Hold on, let me look that up.
Yes, good lord.
If you guys can hear me yawning, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, dude, we yawn all the time. We yawn all the time.
Mostly me.
I've yawned like 7 times.
Shout out to Cooley
who the history. The last one that ever happened before it came back Actually, no, they actually did have one, but for like 3 years it was a one night only like sub pay-per-view. Um, the last one they actually did a few of them, Rob. 2023, 2022,
Okay,
21.
I thought.
No, I thought they accidentally came back. We were just out of the loop.
Yeah, that should tell you I was out of the loop for a while.
But the last one that they did was at the Westchester County Center in White Plains, New York, which is a 5,000 seater. They were actually still
That's
for 2023. Yeah, that was good. Skyway Studios. That was a freaking studio in Tennessee. I don't know. The Stride Bank Center.
you said. What was the center? It says Skyway Studio.
Yeah. I mean, no, they actually did have 3,000 seaters, even in their bad days, Rob.
Hmm.
Even in their bad days. 2020, it was nothing. Oh, yeah, 2020, it was because of the pandemic, so they were in a studio that time.
Yeah.
Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. 2016, 20. Let's go 2017, see what happened. Reception. I don't care about reception. I want to know what this fucking seating was. Venue. Oh, they were in Orlando Studios again in 2016. That's like 1,000 people. So they actually do better than the Impact Zone, Rob.
Yeah.
They actually do better. But the thing is, though, I don't think they really were selling out those seats, though, back then.
Now I think nowadays
When they were in the Stride Bank Center, Westchester County Center, during the bad days of TNA, I feel like they were not selling out those seats, so it felt like less. But now they're selling them out. Easy.
now, good lord, if they sell out a 5,000 seater now, oh, good, that would that. I'm not, to be honest. One, I'm not going to be shocked, but number two, I think it also shows too that look, I know we gave it, and I don't say not how we gave Anthem a ton of crap. I mean, we nitpicked at what they could do to fix some stuff. Obviously, TNA Plus being leech friendly, but that's neither here nor there, which is our biggest complaint. But I think they're doing. I'll gotta give credit to where credit is due to Anthem are doing their fucking hardest to help least, and they're actually doing some pretty good job of marketing TNA on a weekly or consistently basis, depending on how you want to put that. But other than that, I got nothing else to add for tonight's episode. But also shout out to the 4 people who joined the Instagram live. Sorry, I'm having a little fucking dyslexia moment over here. So shut up.
No, I'm not gonna rip you. I'm just gonna say, do you like to add anything, Tiana?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I was because there was like part of that show where we felt like we were talking more and
No, it's okay.
stuff like that. I didn't know if you had anything else. Didn't know if you had anything else to add to any of the stuff that we were talking about. But yeah, that's all we have, and thank you
appreciate
guys
you hanging
for
out.
showing up. 82 episodes of this, man. Crazy.
18 more to 100.
18 more to 100.
Can I give myself a promo real fast?
Hey, go ahead.
Listen, y'all. Since y'all been watching and I've been on here for the past week, y'all can go follow me on Twitter at Tiana Reigns. That's spelled TEAONNA. And then, like Roman's thing. And then on TikTok, my trial with Chief Roman.
There we go. But yeah, thanks to Tiana for coming on here. For the last week, really.
Oh yeah.
We did have another guest lined up today, but she had to she had a last minute interview with somebody for her new YouTube channel that she's going with a few of her friends. So go check that out next. By the way, go check
Absolutely.
that out. Shout out to Untouchable Canary. That's what her name is on Twitter.
Oh, she's dope as shit.
Oh, she's dope as shit. I'm telling you that right now. She's dope as shit. So yeah, go check out her shit. You follow her too on
I think I do, but I'm not entirely too sure.
She's dope as shit, by the way. Yeah, go check out the interview. Apparently it's being done now. I don't know if it's live or not. So go check that out. Shout out to you. She'll be on next week as the next guest.
Nah.
Go shoot her a follow.
Oh, I did.
Okay. She's
Oh, yeah.
dope as shit. She really is dope as shit. A lot of the people that I've met on wrestling Twitter has just been dope as shit, except for like one person.
I don't think I really met anybody that's like toxic, surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's how me and Tiana met. We met on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I said, and we'll say this too, like not all IWC people are bad.
Yeah.
To say the least.
The only ones that really irk me are the ones that are perving over women on there.
I just don't the joking
IWC to perv for women, or the fucking Liv and Rhea shit that's going on recently.
Yeah, that's oof.
Listen, the only thing that really bothers me, and it's weird because whatever, but there's like young, like underage kids that are like thirsting for certain wrestlers, and I'm like, y'all are
that
and there's also, and then, like, this don't bother me, but there's like boys that are doing it for boy wrestlers, and I'm like, you're gonna get like, I don't know.
Now I don't mind like playfully like saying, I got a crush on this wrestler and shit like that, and playfully doing it. But the thing is, there's been ones that go too far and they're like super sexual with it. I'm like, yo,
oh yeah, they'll push the boundaries.
I'm like, yo, you were
that's what I'm talking about.
Like yo, you were
Twitter.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, they go way too freaking far with it.
And that's the thing too. And take it from me, and I want to give a credit to someone like Jay Chung. For those who kind of don't know, that is TNA's ring announcer and also married to the Walking Weapon. So make sure you don't piss that guy off too. But she actually did put out I saw one of her tweets that coming a long way as a ring announcer. And I was like, hold up, I'll read you what I complimented on her if I can, because the way what I said, no, that's really. Hang on. Oh, here it is. So this was from 4 days ago. Pretty much, she said that ring announcing was such a scary venture at the start of the year. Nothing is learned overnight. Thanks to everyone who has been following on this journey, and thank you for supporting your patience. And then I go on to quote Twitter saying, shoot, the fact you got praise from the GOAT David Penzer, which I still think David Penzer is my GOAT in terms for TNA. Now I think that's becoming Jay Chung's. Obviously she's getting better. And so said, shoot, the fact you got Dave from the praise from the GOAT David Penzer speaks volumes on your hard work. And also too, the fact she had like a war mohawk and for her hairstyle. I said you look a complete badass. And she kind of liked it because I try to give
give props to different wrestlers and different announcers, man.
And the fact that this is the same lady who fucking wrestled Matt Hardy on the Indies.
She killed it. She killed it. But
yeah,
also
it says a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, on my side, the most shocking things that really happened to me on Twitter was me and Scarlett. Yeah, the Karen Cross's girl, Scarlett, talking to me about ghost shit, having a full conversation in my comments, literally a repost in my comments, having a full conversation about ghost shit. That was cool. And also, I had a lot of followers from that shit too. Like, yo, you're lucky. I'm like, dude, all I did was repost a tweet.
I think. Sorry, Robert.
All right, what's going on? And now, go ahead, Tiana.
Go away.
The only thing that's crazy that happened to me is someone that Seth Rollins trains followed me on Twitter, and I was like, oh!
And also too, another thing that really shocked me, and I literally yelled, and I had to run out my room and ask my parents, "Did you hear me yell? Oh shit!" That was when Zelina Vega followed me on Twitter.
I have one
I
more.
was like,
You know what?
"Oh shit!" I was freaking out, dude. I was like, "Yo, if every wrestler follows me, bro."
You're tired. Did you pull a Channing Tatum from 2021 Jump Street? He's like, oh shit, oh shit.
No, that's when you start fucking the captain's daughter. Fuck the captain's daughter. I love that scene.
But like I said, and for me, look, I can appreciate, getting some interaction, and this is why I've always will appreciate TNA, the TNA wrestlers.
Yeah.
PCO for one. Credit,
He
shout out
followed
to
me too.
and shout out to Trey Miguel as well from the Rascals. And I feel bad for you, dude.
Trey, I'm sorry about what happened, bro.
You-
Wesley, I know Rob just did it to you, but
You're a backstabbing son of a bitch.
Wow. Tell me why.
Not the ultimate crash out, but and also credit to Jay Chung, who, like I said, will give her flowers for the hard work she's putting in, because it's like, because for me at first I didn't know who Jay Chung was, and it's no fault of my own. So I had to learn over time, and same with I think another one I never really kind of came across was Josh Alexander for a good bit of time, but until I got used to him. But good Lord, and credit to PCO too. And the fact, oh my God, yeah, Matt Cardona, I'm going to give you this advice too. Yeah, you're fucked. I'm going to say that right now. You are fucked, my dude. The fact you're going against the French Canadian Frankenstein because you decided to say, "Oh, step to your property," which, good Lord, no one. Yeah, that's a really. Then again, God, Matt Cardona in 2024 is just ruthless, but none of that.
Matt Cardona is doing a lot of this heel shit, man.
Yeah,
doing a lot of heel shit.
But with that being said, appreciate you guys hanging out with me and Tyler, and also familiar face in Tiana. Appreciate you guys. All you guys support, depending on which day of the week it is. Whether there's Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, occasional Saturdays, rarely Sundays. So any day of the damn week. So
the only time Sundays are booked is when football season comes.
And yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that. And also, I want to make this clear too ahead of time. Tyler, I actually want to bring this to you. October 22nd, there'll be no retro watch party or NXT because it's going to be start of NBA season on the October 22nd.
Oh, so you're doing opening day?
Opening week, yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
And it'll be Knicks, Celtics, 7:30.
You got to do that game.
Oh yeah, they got two good games on that. Well, technically one because they actually got. But yeah, so you guys will see me October 22nd for the Knicks and Celtics. Let's hope to God that doesn't turn into a be a fucking and a shit. So that's called a blowout.
Yeah.
There were times, Tiana, where we said we're gonna do a game, and next you know it's a blowout.
You're like, oh.
Oh yeah, funny case from that.
No, the one I shit you not. I shit you not. We mercy rolled at halftime because of this.
Yeah, that was my
Sunday
fault.
Night. It was a Sunday night game between the I think it was the Dallas Cowboys
and the Giants.
I'm like, it was like 40. It was like 30-0 by half. I'm like,
oh God.
Where we literally cut the stream short and said, yeah, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, I hold my hand up to that. That was my fault. It's like, should be a good game on paper. What was I fucking wrong?
Because the Giants had just made the playoffs to get 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and nope. Turned out to be that was a fucking fluke, but other than that,
and the funny part about that is that was literally the first game of the season.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God, that's dumb. Why did we choose that game?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, would you rather have that or Washington and Chicago last year on Thursday Night Football? That turned out to be a complete utter dumpster fire.
That was a dumpster fire. I didn't stream that. That was a dumpster fire on fire.
I will tell you this too. I fell asleep. I kid you not. That game was so boring. I actually fell asleep at halftime. That game put me to sleep, legitimately.
Dude, there's been a few sports streams where this man just like nods off, and I'm trying to carry the freaking.
Yeah, because it's like it's not because I can't help it, because it's like if the game's too damn boring, I was like.
There's been a few games where I'm just like casually watching it. I'm not streaming it with Rob.
I mean, shit. There was only one time,
and I'm like nodding off.
Oh yeah, tired. But there was only one time where me and Tyler almost had a fucking heart attack. That was last year for the WNBA season. Yeah, we're looking at you, Las Vegas.
And then there was a game where I blew my damn gasket. I'm looking at you, Clemson. I'm looking at you, Clemson. I'm damn near blew my damn
twice,
gasket.
Actually, Tyler. That's the funny thing. You did that twice.
I know. Eagles too.
Yeah, well, then again, that's not a surprise. We always blow our gaskets with that team.
Eagles too, man. Like last year, we did a game and I almost blew my freaking my gasket watching that game. I'm like, oh my gosh,
dude, that Eagles team wanted me to make me drink.
Me too.
Then again, I probably drank around.
There was literally one day after a game, I literally had beer in the fridge. I was so stressed. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a beer. Got up and got me a beer.
Oh yeah, you'd be like fucking Ghoulies. Like anytime when his Bears fuck up, he's gonna get the Seagrams.
No, literally, I was stressing at like halftime one time. I think you remember this. We were streaming. I'm like, I'll be right back. I came back with a freaking beer.
I think we did, but I'm not entirely too sure if I had.
I was stressing, bro. That game was stressing me.
Dude, you felt like stretched to the point we're gonna be a fucking like father time was gonna age on you, like you get gray hairs.
Dude, I have 4 of them shits from a year. 4, and I'm also balding, by the way.
I mean, dude, I'm the first one about to lose my hair, anyways.
You're the first one to fall. It looks like I'm like starting to fall.
Oh shit!
I'm like,
does everyone know what my family calls me now? Wait,
Rob, you fell off the ledge. I'm over here like, whoa.
You're just on a cliffhanger.
I'm like, whoa.
I just have gray hair.
Now.
Oh, I do. I get it from stress.
Me too.
But yeah, for those who are wondering, yes, my family calls me Uncle Prince William because you got a buzz cut and I got a huge receding hairline.
Bro, you got that Prince William hair, bro.
Yep. And that's kind of funny. So I go from, and I kid you not, anytime when I have my curls, I go from Prince Harry to Prince William.
Yeah. I remember when you first started going bald, you had like a horseshoe thing going on, but it was all freaking curly.
Oh yeah.
When we first met, I remember that. You were like,
oh yeah, blame my mom for that. I hated my fucking curls to death.
But here's the thing: you had like this horseshoe thing going on. So you were like Prince Harry up top, and on the sides you were Prince.
Oh yeah, I had the Prince William like sideburns. But besides that,
you were Prince William up top, Prince Harry on the sides,
and I still am in a sense.
A little but it's more Prince Harry.
Now I got more Prince William because obviously because I do have a bald spot at the top of my head when I crack my head open as a kid.
Oh no, you went with the full chrome dome look, but back when we first met, I kid you not, you had a horseshoe, and the rest of the hair was literally freaking curly as hell.
Which, by the way, too, we got to get another one, real talking at some point. Other than
I honestly was wanting to do that because I think an episode we can do is like, what I don't know what topics we already covered.
I mean, we don't really do topics for those anyways. We just talk about it, our personal shit.
Talking shit. And you can talk about your horseshoe hair.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be another thing too. I want to touch on that too. It's like. But besides that, appreciate you guys hanging out with me, Tyler, and Tiana, and shout out to her for me in the last few days actually.
Yeah. And it all started with her like shooting her shot as a joke.
Were you joking?
I mean, shoot, why not?
I'm like, I don't care if you're joking.
I got scared when you said yeah. I was like, oh no.
Oh,
God, I mean, look, it's okay. All I say is it's gonna be awkward compared to this lint noodle over here. So,
I don't
again with this shit, Rob.
I don't even feel like Monday I was awkward. I thought I just fit right in that day.
Oh yeah, you fit with like we're like all like the fucking misfits, right?
Bro, on seriously, even on Friday, you were making dirty jokes over a comment we said.
You guys walked into it.
We walked.
I mean, yeah.
All three of us walked right in.
Well, and we'll take it from me. I'm oblivious to most things in life.
I
So
am too. I'm oblivious to
And
stuff.
then you guys were you guys' thing slower than mine. You had no clue what I was talking about when I said Roman, take it and run. You guys started laughing. I was like, it was not bad.
I just
But
laugh. I just laugh at
here's
stupid
the
shit.
thing, though. But here's the thing, though. Like usually on stream, like whoever's feed, like Fox has. It's weird because it's like different TVs have like different like sometimes
Like,
it lags.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know somebody gets to a spot faster than we do, so we legitimately did not know what we were talking about. At that
Yeah,
point.
no. Like,
Until I saw Roman slowly walk over to the damn necklace thing.
No, because I had a feeling something bad was going to happen. I said, just go.
I'm like,
Just go.
dude.
they run,
afterwards,
bitch,
like, I was
run.
like, now I know what you're talking about, Tiana. Save the theatrics and run.
Real.
Dude, for some reason when she told me to run, because for some reason tell him to run. The one scene in Scary Movie said, "Run, bitch, run!"
Run, Forrest, run.
But besides that, apologies for the rambling. But we'll see you guys Monday.
Peace.